friends near and far, our fellow book lovers, readers of all sorts and sizes, like Miss Ellie here, who's getting a little bit too heavy for me to hold. We want to share with you a couple of very, very simple, but really like amazing, life-changing tips to support your favorite authors, especially indie authors. What do you think, Ellie? Alright, well, while Miss Ellie is going to go take a break, she is often playing with a random piece of plastic in the corner, but like I said, you guys, these are some really, really simple, they might seem like common sense tips, but I'm telling you, they're going to change the way you support authors. And not only that, but these are ways you can support authors for free. You don't have to pay anything. Of course, always, if you are able, make sure you support your favorite authors, your favorite, especially indie authors, by just buying our books. As I can also say that I myself am also a fellow indie author. So these are ways that I always encourage my readers to come and support me if they are unable to, like I said, buy my books, listen to my audiobooks. If you're looking for some very quick, easy, free ways to support your favorite authors, I got you. So tip number 1, if you are unable to purchase a author's books, there's an N in there, and author's books, whether it be a physical copybook, a digital ebook, an audiobook, etc., then go on ahead and check it out or rent it from a local library, a public library that you go to. Especially with ebooks, especially for indie authors, when we publish our ebooks, a lot of times we actually send them through to library systems, or to where library systems can get a hold of those ebooks and put them on their digital platforms for patrons. Like if you have a library card, that you can go on ahead and just use those for free. So always check out the titles by your favorite authors, especially indie authors, through libraries, because the way this actually supports authors, even though you aren't paying to, play this audiobook, read this ebook, the library system is actually paying those authors for use of your book. And it varies from platform to platform. Like there is Libby/Overdrive, which a lot of libraries use, where they purchase a copy of a book that can then be checked out by one person at a time at their actual library, just like a regular book that sits on the shelf in the physical library would be. Other library platforms allow users to check out books. Usually you get so many per month, like 7 to 10 titles that you can, as someone with a card holder, can check out from your library on this platform. Each month you can choose up to 7 to 10 titles. That's 7 to 10 digital ebooks, audiobooks, whatever, that you can go on ahead and check out per month using their system. And then when you check out a book by your favorite author, the library will pay that author a small fee on behalf of the card holder to pay for the use of their book within their public library system. So again, even though it's free to you to use as like a library card holder, the libraries are still paying authors to use their books, which is why I advocate so highly for especially even my readers to go on ahead and go and check out all of my books at your local library. Because even though it's free for you to use, every single time you click checkout on one of my books, I actually get paid for it. And again, it's like a win-win-win situation, because you're getting a free book to read and peruse, and then the authors, indie authors like us, still get paid, and we still get royalties for our work being read. And again, you can check this out through library apps such as like Libby, or Hoopla is a really big one that I personally really like. Tip number 2 that we have for you today is, again, all about reading for free. So a lot of authors, us indie authors especially, like to offer free either samples of our work or free copies of like a first book in a series, which, heyo. I do this as well. Link will be in the description below, of course. If you would like to check out the first book in my Emma Lemford young adult series, in both ebook and audiobook forms, again, completely for free, but you can check out free copies of books that authors offer, especially on author websites. Sometimes if you sign up for an author's mailing list, they will offer you freebies for signing up. And again, a totally free way for you to get a hold of some nice, wonderful reading materials. while still supporting that author, because it supports authors that way when we get, even though we're not getting paid for you to read free copies of our work, it still supports us because it lets us know that you're really interested in our work and that you're here to support and read our stuff from us. Plus, also a lot of times this goes hand in hand with signing up for like an email or a text message list from an author, which then we can kind of let you know about when we have new releases and stuff, and just stay in touch with us and connect with us from author to reader. All right, tip number 3. Tip number 3. She's gonna have a little bit of a break again, but this tip is almost so simple that it's kind of stupid. Like, I don't like to I use the word stupid sparingly in my life because it's not the most pleasant word to use, but this tip, you guys, honestly, it's so simple it is kind of stupid. One of the best ways you can support authors, indie authors, for free is simply by going to our official author websites. And bonus tips for you if you visit our websites after searching for us by name through a search engine. Now, I will get into the how and why of how does this actually support authors, why does this support authors in a second, but when you visit official author websites from a search engine like Google, Yahoo, Bing, DuckDuckGo, the whole list of search engines, when you search for one of your favorite authors and then click on one of those authors' websites from a search engine, that's actually going to teach the search engine that is like a really high quality website. And then because you as a person clicked on that website and went to that website using the search engine is then going to kind of subconsciously promote that website to other users on the search engine. And it's going to promote that website a little bit higher in other searches, like when people search for like young adult fiction authors, for example, or science fiction authors, etc., etc. So just by clicking on a website for your favorite author after searching for it online, you're actually really, really doing that author a favor because you're helping to, without you even realizing it, and you're doing it for free, you're promoting their website. Now, when you actually go into that author's website and start, clicking around, clicking on different things, exploring their website, that's going to make their website traffic go up, which does not, inherently lead to us as authors making more money or anything, no, but what that does is that, again, tells us authors that you as a reader, you as a person, are interested in our work and you're interested in seeing what we have to offer on our websites. Now, the last tip I have for you, and I almost guarantee you've probably heard of or at least thought of or maybe even done this one yourself before, and this tip is share your favorite authors on social media. Promote our books for us, promote our names for us. Just chat about us on social media. Because like I always say, social media is meant to be social, right? It's meant for us to get on, socialize, talk about topics, talk about our favorite topics, talk about the things we love to do, love to read, and just share those interests with other people. And not only is this, of course, going to promote an author or an author's book that you really like and you really want to talk about, but it's also going to benefit you because it's going to connect you with like-minded readers, people who are going to press the like button on Instagram, people who are going to press the share button on TikTok, right? People who are going to leave a comment and say, oh my gosh, I love this book too. Well, now you made a friend online, right? So again, these are just so simple, you guys, so simple of tips, but just free ways that you can help promote your favorite authors because everybody loves us indie authors, right? What do you think, Ellie? So I hope you all enjoy Ellie's tips. Put them into practice. Leave a comment below if you do so. And we will see you all later, our fellow readers and home dogs. Yay!